Look at Eleanor. Eleanor, are you sleeping like that? I think she's sleeping. What a silly cat. Yeah, hi, Eleanor. Hi, honey. I love you too. I can't get out of bed. I'm surrounded by cats. Oh, buddy, are you gonna make it eat? No. All right. Hello. Hi, honey. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm giving Eleanor some love. And you can't handle that. Oh, right, Eleanor, my baby. Hi, honey. Hello, buddy. Hello. Hi. You want to say anything? Nothing? All right. Oh, you're so handsome. All right, honey. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is, I think it's Friday. I know it's May 24th. It is 2:12 in the afternoon. I've just left the house for the first time. I just left the house a few minutes ago. I spent the first part of the day literally just lying in my day bed downstairs. Doesn't that sound luxurious? With my at one point with my cats on either side of my legs. I can't get out of bed, so I'm just laying there scrolling through my phone, enjoying my cats. Eleanor at some point came up and hung out up near my chest with her tail in my face. It was just absolutely, it was the nicest way to spend the first part of the day. I got a message from Daniel and Jennifer letting me know they're subscribers. They're in town, and unfortunately I really don't have time to meet up with anybody because I didn't get out of bed till like after 12, and I have a work trip tomorrow, so I have to get some things done in preparation for that. Eventually I'm going to end up at a Marshall's, which is like a TJ Maxx kind of discount store, because the one near my house sells roasted dried edamame, which are like soybean seeds, and I have discovered them as being a really handy snack. Lots of protein, they're really crunchy and a pleasure to enjoy. It's a lot better than eating a blueberry muffin on the airplane, and it's perfect for snacking when I'm at my computer in a hotel room, because you know the worst time for me is when I'm sitting at my laptop mindlessly clicking, click, and I want to eat and nibble. These edamame seeds are so good, so I'm going to end up there. But first I'm going to Best Buy because I am going to treat myself to a little piece of electronics if they have something here. I would like to get a Chromebook or something portable and fairly affordable for my layovers and stuff like that. This month and next month, I've got a lot of 2-day trips and some 3-day trips as well, where I don't want to cart my laptop around, but I do want to have something of a computer with me, so I don't have to spend any time downstairs in the hotel lobby at their business center, you know. So just for like watching Netflix and YouTube and stuff like that, and bidding and whatever. So I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find something. I have to tell you, I have rarely felt cuter. I know, I'm always telling you. I have such low self-esteem. Generally, I have to put on nice clothes so I can feel even remotely cute. I was going to say I have to work on my self-esteem. I'm 55 years old. When is that going to change? But I am wearing the wind. I don't want my wind to whip the car door open. I'm wearing a Robert Graham shirt that I got at Goodwill, of course, for $7. they're expensive. And I am so in love with this shirt, and I think I look good in it with my white beard, and I've got a little bit of a tan. The shirt has this 2 different patterns that are separated by a seam here. Can you see that? Really, I love this shirt. I'm wearing it with a pair of navy shorts and a pair of navy blue suede loafers. So I'm feeling really quite natty, as they would say. I am going to go into Best Buy. I went to the one in Henderson, which is a slightly, well, it's a lot better neighborhood than mine in terms of price point. So this store usually has stock, and sometimes better stock than the one out by my house in the poor neck of the woods. All right, let's go into Best Buy, see what they have, see if I actually end up buying anything. I knew I came to the store for a reason, because you could actually get help in this store, but it helps if you look like you have a little bit of money. It does help. But the one over in Maryland where I usually go, it would take me a week to get anyone to help me. Here, I walked in and this very nice young man just basically made himself available, which is nice. It sounds different than that. But, so I think I'm going to get this Lenovo Chromebook Duet 5 13-inch. This lifts off. It's basically a tablet with a keyboard, and it's pretty great. He said he might have, it's on sale, he might have one open box that's like almost $100 cheaper than that. So I might do that. This last paycheck and my next paycheck were a lot better than I would normally see, and I think I'm just going to treat myself. I don't do that very often. I buy everything at Goodwill. Case in point, my glasses, they cost me $30. So I feel pretty good about this. If they have it in stock, open box, I might pick it up. If not, 12 months financing for anything over $299 with my Best Buy card, I can do this quite easily. So I might do that. Oh, he has one in his hand. I might get one open box. I really do love this shirt. This is why I come to this store and not the one on Maryland. The guy that's helping me, I forget his name, Jonathan? Thank you. He works at that Maryland store on Thursdays, and he hates it. He's quitting that store because it's awful. It's awful. I'm so excited. I'm going to go home and set up my new little tablet. They did have an open box that was going to be $200 cheaper, but because it was returned, slightly used, not appealing, and it's missing its power cord. So with all that stuff, just give me the new one. Just give me the new one. It's 12 months interest free. I stopped into Walmart, and I don't know why. I just walked in, walked around, went, why am I here? And then left. And then I went over to PetSmart, and I bought some cat toys and little mice and a new wand and all sorts of stuff. $30 later. Man, I just dropped $300 on my laptop or my Chromebook. I could spend 10% on my cats, right? And hello there. I don't think I've seen you since yesterday on my day off, but today is the 25th. It is Saturday. It's 9:12 in the morning. My check-in is until 10:20, so that gives me time for a cup of coffee. This is Memorial Day weekend, I believe, and it's supposed to be one of the busiest travel days of the year, and the airport is pretty busy down there. It's pretty solid. I am going to be flying lead, I believe, on this trip. I'm flying off to Baltimore and then to Dallas. It's a duplicate of a recent trip I just had a few weeks ago. But I think I'm the most senior person, so I'll fly lead. It's been nice to fly position D and C for a change, but I really do prefer flying lead. So next month, I am going to be the most junior or secondly most senior. Secondly most senior? I will not be the most senior person on most of my trips next month. So I'm going to take it as I can get it. All right, I will see you either in Baltimore or on the plane. All right, see you soon. Of course, I was random through security as usual, but I was prepared. All I had was my phone and my wallet in my pocket, my keys, and I have to take my belt off because the belt buckle sets off the alarm. And all I'm carrying is my e-bags Slim Junior, whatever it is, tote bag. So yeah, it was easy. I think it's time for coffee. Alrighty, so I had plenty of time to chat with people in the crew room and get myself a nice coffee. I'm at the gate a little bit early, and I just realized in Las Vegas, in 8 gates, we have gates 10, 11, 12, 14. There's no gate 13. Is Vegas so superstitious that we don't have a gate 13? Did you ever notice that? I never noticed that.
I never noticed that till you said it.
Yeah, we have no gate 13. It's unlucky, I guess. I don't know if you can, you can't see him. This little kid, he threw the lid of his snack jar onto the floor, and I stopped and picked it up, and he looked at me with this big giant smile and was like, "Hey guys, hi, hello." This big angelic smile, and he's like, "Bye, bye." I want a baby. I'm gonna stick with cats, but I want a baby. So we had just arrived in Baltimore to discover that we have to change planes, and we're delayed until 8:49. That gives us an hour plus to grab a bite or whatever. So, yay. We're delayed again till 9:23 now. Good thing we have a 17-hour layover. It'll be like 12 hours by the time we get there. All right, I'll see you later. Hello, hello, hello. So I don't know if I told you about our last flight. It was 3 hours and 56 minutes. Amazing passengers. Amazing. Super, super sweet. Very, very nice. Everyone behaved. Most people stayed in their seats during the seatbelts. It was great. It was wonderful. My crew is fantastic. Just wonderful. This delay here in Baltimore has been frustrating because we've had 2 delays back to back here. So it is now 8:33. We're supposed to be departing here at 9:28, something like that. I don't know, but hopefully it's soon because I need to get on our way. I need to crawl into bed sometime very soon. So yeah, I'll see you in Dallas. Hey guys, hi. Welcome to Dallas. It is 12:24 a.m. We should have been here 2.5 hours ago, 3 hours ago. So we had 2 delays. We had 1 delay, but it was pushed back twice. And then we got on the plane. We didn't have a captain. They had to get us another captain, and he was, the one we got was very unhappy that he had to work this leg. But but our passengers were lovely. They were lovely. They handled it like champs, and it was all good. Also helped that I had a really nice crew. So yay. So we're gonna, their bags are coming up. We're gonna head to the shuttle pickup, and hopefully it's here soon because I need to go to bed. I will see you at the hotel. Remember this hotel lobby? Yeah, was it last week? Let's get to my room. I'm dying. Gauge the safety lock, as always. Let's do a quick room tour because as much as I've stayed here recently, every room looks different. Although every room has exactly the same elements in terms of styling. So like these 3 pieces here are pottery pieces from CB2, Crate and Barrel 2. They're all exactly the same pieces in every room, in the same staggered order, but they have them styled differently in every room. Like all of these things are in every single room in this hotel, but each room looks very fresh and very different. I would certainly live here. I mean, this is very, very nice. Isn't that nice? It's just styled beautifully. Like little accessories, like a nice little cigarette box on a marble table with a cool basket underneath. I just think this is so nicely styled. This is the bathroom right here on the right. And this is the bedroom, which I think is very nicely styled. Again, exactly the same elements, but it always looks very fresh and very new. I have never seen these pieces though. I love pottery, and I have to tell you, I love how they have them staggered here, the smaller in the front of the larger. I've never seen these pieces before. Studio A home made in Portugal. I have to keep my eye out for something like this. I love these, particularly the two of them like that. That's just really, really neat. I love those. View is very nice. It's a nice little part of town. I don't anticipate myself leaving the hotel tomorrow. Our shuttle is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if there's a place to eat here tomorrow, I will. I did bring that black and white striped t-shirt I bought in Miami, so I can wear that with my work pants, and if I have to go out of here and grab something nearby, I can do that. But yeah, so I think I told you at the airport, our tour captain, they pulled him off another flight. He was supposed to work, whatever, the poor thing. He was just very unhappy about having to work with us tonight, but it wasn't his fault. Our passengers were great. They handled our delays beautifully. No stress, no problems. Again, we treated them with love and respect, so that definitely helped. But our passengers were great tonight. The shining star were my crew. I think as a group, we handled the situations really well. And yeah, they were just a lot of fun. And I couldn't have asked for better people to work with today. All right, I got to go to bed. I will see you tomorrow. Are you kidding me? Look at this. I came in the bathroom to brush my teeth and my jaw dropped. This is the nicest bathroom I have ever had in a hotel. I lie. The Pan Pacific Hotel in Vancouver, better bathroom, but this is the best bathroom I've stayed in a hotel as a flight attendant, I'll tell you that. This is the shower enclosure. There's a shower head up there. And then they have this bathtub. Look at that. It's big enough that I think I could get in there. I displaced a lot of water in the bathtub. There's some bath salts in that little jar there. Although whoever is in that office across the way could watch you in the bathtub. That could be kinky. That could be a lot of fun. But look at that. That's very nice. All right. I'm tempted to take a bath before going to bed, but no, I'm too tired. Hey guys, hi. Do you remember that black and white t-shirt I bought at H&M in Miami? And voila. So today I paired it with a pair of slim black pants with a slightly wider black belt that I usually wear for work. My work uniform belt broke and it was too large now. So I am wearing this one until I get my new one from HPI. But it looks very much like my work belt, so no one really has noticed so far. But I really like this black t-shirt with the pants tucked in. Originally I had it untucked, but I looked like a giant column of prison uniform. But I think tucked in, it's kind of giving me some of what I remember about 80s vibes a little bit. So that's my uniform, my outfit of the day. Oh, don't look, I don't have a butt. It's gone away with my belly. All right, I'll see you later. So as much as I love my room, do you hear how loud that bell is? That's my room. That's the elevator. Yeah, it's very loud, and every time it passes by this floor, I hear the elevator rumble by like a distant thundercloud, you know. So every single time the elevator passes the 6th floor, my whole room goes. Yeah. So between the beeping and the rumbling and the loud neighbors, this has been a less than stellar stay. But again, I'm not paying for the room, and if I, oh my God, the humidity. If I kind of, you know, chill, it's okay. I can try to pretend it's a summer rainstorm that lasts 15 hours. My whole layover. All right, I am hungry, so I'm gonna stop over at Potbelly, which is where I went last time I was here for lunch. I had a meatball sub. I wish I brought some shorts with me, but oh my God, it's so humid. Oh yes, this way. All right, I will see you at Potbelly. Do you know why it feels so hot and humid here in Dallas? It's 94. Actually, technically we're in Fort Worth. It's 94 degrees, and I'm wearing long pants and boots. Yeah. Crazy. All right. Oh, there's no one here. As I was walking here to the restaurant Potbelly's, I'm walking past a whole bunch of people here in the Fort Worth area. There's a ton of people out. It's a Sunday afternoon, and you know, everyone's wearing shorts and t-shirts because it's 94 degrees. But here I am wearing this like black and white shirt with these skinny black pants and my very expensive kind of sharp looking black boots, and I'm walking with a little confidence. And in my mind's eye, I was watching Beyonce Crazy in Love. Have you seen that video lately? Yeah, that's what I kind of felt like when I was walking down the street. I felt like kind of skinny and a little dramatic, and well, I'm not Beyonce, but I felt, you know, that like that beat? Ladies, you know. All right. Hi. All right, so I was feeling thin until I ate the first half of the sandwich. I'm gonna have to walk back holding my stomach in. That sandwich was delicious, but I am bursting at the seams. I'm definitely holding my belly in. While I was eating lunch, I was watching an interview. Mo Rocca was, I love him, was interviewing Kira Sedgwick, whom I also love. And he was asking her about her family life with Kevin Bacon and her kids. Apparently her kids have, you know, left the nest. They've grown up and they're adults and they've left the nest. And he's like, how do you feel? Like, how would you finish this sentence? He said, I feel like I've done a good job as a parent when, and she said something like, when my kids leave, when they leave, because you've done all the work, you've done everything you can to help them develop. This is my take on what she said. You've done your job as a parent and they leave. And it brought me back to when I was a relatively new, sober sponsor of other alcoholics. And I asked my first sponsor, John, like, how do I know if I'm doing a good job as a sponsor? How do I know if I'm actually helping somebody recover from alcoholism? And he said, when they stop calling you. And I was like, when they stop calling me? Yes. When they stop needing to call you for every bit of drama and trauma in their lives. When they stop calling you over every little imagined hurt or difficulty. When, you know, when they learn how to face life on life's terms, one day at a time, they stop having to call you every day for every possible issue or problem. That's when you know you've done a good job as a sponsor. And that was just a little bit of a little moment of nostalgia for me as I approach my own 22nd anniversary, the end of next month. All right, I believe I'm in the right direction for my hotel. I think. Oh my gosh, where am I? All right, let me find out where I am.
I have been watching you on YouTube forever. Before I've been older flight attendant
What's
too.
your
I'm
name?
55. My name is Angela.
Angela, who do you work for?
I work for SkyWest. And before I made the decision to become an older flight attendant, because I'm 55, I've been with SkyWest for probably about 11 months now. I watched every single...
Isn't she cute?
I watched every single YouTube. I know all about your life more than I do my own.
Hold on. That was hysterical. I just got off the shuttle and this gorgeous woman is like, oh, hey, how are you? And we started chatting and it's as if we had known each other. And she's like, oh, I think we've flown with each other. And then she's like, oh my God, it's you, it's me. Are we going this way? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was hysterical. Well, hi, Angela. It was nice to meet you. That was hysterical. Hey guys, hi. I don't even know if I have the ability to express what's going on with this trip. I think what I should probably do, yeah, I don't even know how to tell you what's going on or what has happened. It's been a very confusing day. So we're in Dallas. We left, but we had to come back. And it has been a circus. It's been absolutely crazy. It's actually, I've had to use every skill set I have to get us here and have everyone be as comfortable and happy as they are. So far, as a team, we are succeeding. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So We're gonna go to LA. We just found out we're going to LA, but we are staying over in LA, where I should be home tonight, but they're having us layover in LA instead, and then deadhead tomorrow. Yeah, I really can't even. It's been a lot. So I'll talk to you next when I get to LA. Hopefully that's very soon, because this has been a real shit show, a true shit show. But crew, the greatest crew ever, and the best UM ever, Axel. He's amazing. I'll tell you later. Guys, hi. So I know that a moment ago in your time I was just trying to express what's going on, but it's almost impossible what's going on. So our report time to the airport was 3:50 this afternoon. It is now 8:09 p.m. and we're just getting on our second aircraft. Yeah, fun. There was a mechanical issue on the last aircraft that was discovered once we were up in the air. Oh, hold on one sec. All right, guys. We're in LA. And I think we have an 18-hour layover here in LA. I just want to go home. I don't know really why they wouldn't just let us work the one leg back to Vegas, but I am very tired. So I do appreciate the bed. I'll be in a few minutes, but I'll debrief you as well as I can, because this flight is almost indescribable. But let me just tell you that I was, our passengers, you know, I'm always talking about how much I love my passengers. Today, our passengers were beyond extraordinary. Many of them brought me to, I literally wanted to cry, because they were so calm, universally calm, patient, collected. Now, we tried our best to make sure they were all, cared for and informed, but they were just beyond normal passengers, and I was like on the edge of tears for a moment out of gratitude. There are so many of them that were lights during a very dark, dark time. Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I got Tiffany's name. I forgot her mom's name, but there was just a whole bunch of really nice passengers on board. Just love them. But beyond the passengers, I know I'm going on and on. My crew, I can't even tell you how amazing they are as a group. As a team, I just think we did amazing, personally. At one point, there were four of us kind of huddled for a moment talking, and I literally wanted to cry because it was so nice. So nice. All right. Yeah, I'll debrief you at the hotel. I'll see you later. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to collapse. But we are at the hotel, and we do not have rooms. We do have a confirmation on our website that we have a room here, but they have no record of paperwork being done. So we're just hanging out in the lobby for a bit, waiting for a room, because this day can't get any longer, I swear. Oh my God. I am literally weaving back and forth as I walk down this endless hallway to my room. I think I'm gonna die before I get inside. Oh my God, this day, guys. I hope I can explain what happened today. All right, where's my room? All right, here's the room. Here's a sandwich I got at the store at the lobby. I'll be sleeping right there in just a few minutes. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, hi. Oh my gosh. Today was a shit show. There's no other word for it. Oh my God. Now, I don't think, I'm going to try and do what I can in terms of expressing what happened today, but I don't think it's possible to really accurately describe how difficult today was. I don't think it's even possible. I wish I had a GoPro right here so you could see, just witness what happened today. It was just a mess. But I will also say that much like multiplication is division in reverse, following me there were bright points, and there were moments of gratitude that were enough to balance the challenge and the stress and the difficulties. I mean, so there were some positive points and some bright points that kind of lit the way through the darkness of what today was. But I know I'm being dramatic as usual. But what happened today? So our showtime was at 3:50 in the afternoon in Dallas. So we got there on time, we did our safety checks, we boarded the aircraft, everything was fine, we took off. At 10,000 feet, high, low, pink chime, that is the notification that I have that we are at 10,000 feet, and there's a series of announcements I make at 10,000 feet. The seatbelt sign's on, please remain seated. We're going to be doing service at some time soon. When the seatbelt sign is turned off, we've got these lavatories that you can use, blah, blah, blah. So I'm making these announcements, and I get halfway through, and the captain calls. I call the captain back and say, hey, what's going on? He said, unfortunately, we're going to have to return back to Dallas. There's a mechanical issue that can't be resolved in the air, and it's important enough and it has enough gravity that we're going to return to Dallas. But our plane is heavy, and that just means we have a full passenger manifest. We have a ton of people on the plane, and we are also completely full of fuel. Not a great combination when you're trying to land an airplane. So usually you want to burn off your fuel before you land. So we had to circle around a few times and for a bit and try to burn off a little bit of fuel to make landing safer. It's all about safety. So the captain had told me what's going on, and I couldn't even tell you what he meant by saying what he did in terms of the mechanical issue. I don't even know. But he told me enough. And in coming through the cabin, I was trying to go back and talk to my crew in the back, and a number of our passengers stopped me along the way. They had noticed we were circling. What's going on? Is everything okay? And so I tried to answer whatever. So I gave them the information I could at the time that would not freak them out or anything. So did that, got to the back, filled in my coworkers, let them know what was going on. And it's almost impossible really to tell you what that period of the flight was like. I was trying to manage expectations of our passengers, also not have them get nervous or afraid. There's a couple passengers on board that were anxious already. We had, there were a couple potential medical issues we had to sort of prepare for possibly, and whatever. So I don't even know how to express what was going on that flight, but it was stressful. It was stressful. My crew that I'm working with today, my coworkers, are absolutely flawless. Teresa and Brad, which goes by a different name, in the back, amazing. I can't even tell you how great they were. Brenda up in front with me. I don't know how I would have survived today without Brenda up in front. She was just uncommonly fantastic. She's a great flight attendant and a great person. So I was just so grateful to have her up in front with me. But long story short, we had to go back into Dallas. There were a bunch of people who were concerned, of course, with their connecting flights. In fact, we had a bunch of Oakland passengers who might not have made their connection. We had 4 international flights that were, they were as patient as they could possibly be. They had to, when you're flying internationally, you literally have to like fly into LA, collect your bags, go through TSA, drop off your bags, go through security again, go back to your gate, and then you continue on. It's a lot of work. And I don't know if they were going to make their flight, but long story. We had to deplane. Now, there's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of ruffled feathers. There's a lot of people who are irritated because they want to get where they're going and they have plans. And there's this one family who's going on a cruise, and there's just... But our passengers were so calm and so ready to accept our positive attitudes, and they were just flawless. I'm always talking about how wonderful our passengers are. Today, I could not tell you. I can't express how good they were today. Now, mind you, I kind of helped with that. Going from the beginning of the flight, my first conversations with them through this point, I'm always trying to remind each other that we're all very much alike. One of the things I say is, each of us has hopes, dreams, feelings, concerns, fears. We're all much more alike than we are different. Some of us just have better shoes than others, and there's usually a laugh with that. So I'm going to ask that everyone try to be friends with each other. Just know that we're all on the same team for however long this flight's going to be, and blah, blah, blah. So I try to set up the tone that we're all in this together, and whatever. And it seemed to work. It really did seem to work. The passengers were really fantastic. As much as I depended on my crew today to not lose my mind because I was super stressed. I wish I could really express how challenging today was. But it was some of our passengers as well that helped me stay focused, and they were bright points on very, very dark, stressful experience. Just amazing. We have a young lady named Tiffany. I forgot her mom's name. She was sitting a little bit further back. Just lovely. The family that was sitting up in front in rows 1 and 2, A and C. I can't even tell you how much in love I was with them. They were just the best. We had a UM in the back, 7 years old, who was just extraordinary. He was like a little monk. He was just so peaceful and calm and smiled so easily. He was great. When I found out that we had to deplane before to change aircraft, I called his mom. Once we got into the airport, I called his mom. I have the paperwork as lead. So I called her to let her know that there's a delay. I don't want her, her or her husband, his father, I'm not sure what the relationship is there. I don't want either of them wondering, where's my child? So I called her up and we had a wonderful conversation. And I thanked her for raising such a good boy. He was so good. And then I talked with his father to let him know what to expect and when to expect his son to arrive. And so that was good. That was good. It was really quite satisfying. I don't know. I know I'm boring the pants off you. I haven't been able to describe with any accuracy how challenging today was, but it was incredibly challenging. To stand in front of 182 passengers who all have somewhere to be, and sort of disappoint them in that, we're not going to make these flights. We're going to have to change planes. I don't know what's going on at this point, but I'm going to find out and let you know. And it was a lot of work. It was very, very stressful. But in the end, we got back to Dallas. We deplaned all of our guests, and then we were able to swap tails. We were able to change aircraft and get onto another plane that had just arrived. Everyone was in the same seats, so boarding was easy and quick. And then we sat on the tarmac. We sat on the tarmac for probably, I don't know, a half hour, and I'm sure everyone on that plane was like, are you serious? We're stuck in Dallas again. But eventually we were able to take off, and then eventually we were able to land here in LA. But I'll tell you, our show time in Dallas was 3:50 in the afternoon. It was like 9:50 before we were, or 8:50 before we were actually had passengers back on the second aircraft. It was just like 5 hours of just them sitting, them waiting, getting back on. It was just so much. But in the end, as these passengers were getting off the aircraft, I got hugs from kids, from adults, fist bumps, handshakes, and that was all aimed at not just me. It was at my crew as well. I mean, it was I don't even know how to express my gratitude for the people I worked with tonight. They were so remarkably wonderful. Really, we did a good job as a team, but our passengers, I think they understood what we did for them and what we tried to do for them. So blah, 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 blah. 10 minutes of me talking about my night. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was bad. It was being a flight attendant. This was, The best part of the day, though, the best part of the day was meeting that flight attendant with SkyWest outside the airport in Dallas, or is that in LA? Dallas. That was the high point of the day. Got to the hotel here in LA, and they did not have rooms for us, but that was fixed finally. And now I'm here until tomorrow afternoon. Then I'm going to be deadheading back into Las Vegas. So I'll be getting home a day later than I was supposed to. I miss my cats terribly. But another silver lining, because I'm officially working, because deadheading is working on my, oh, excuse me, got a hiccup. On my day off, I get what's called a DOR, a day of restoration. So I can ask them to give me one of my days off. They can take me off one of my future trips. I've got one trip left in this month. It's a 2-day trip to Tampa. So I can have them take me off that, or I can maybe have them take me off a trip for next month. I will be pay protected for that trip, so I get paid for that credit. But so I'm getting my day off back again, which is nice. But, oh my God, I know I'm blah, 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 blah. And what did you learn? Nothing. All right, so I am going to have a bit of a snack because I'm starving, and then I'm going to crawl into that bed and I'm going to pass out hard until tomorrow. My crew and I are going to meet downstairs at 4:30 for the shuttle, and then we're going to head home to Las Vegas. So I will see you tomorrow. All right, thank you for your patience listening to my story. I really wish I could have worn a GoPro and showed you how challenging today was, but you'll have to trust me on this one. Good morning, guys. Hi. I'm having quite a luxurious morning here in this very comfortable bed in LA. I wish I were home. I wish I were home with my cats. I really do. But I'm having a nice morning. I purchased, I think at the beginning of this video, actually, a Chromebook, the Lenovo Duet 5 or something. I'm very much enjoying it. I really am glad I bought it. I'm just watching the Chinese version of 3 Body Problem on my little tablet here. Let me pause it so I don't miss anything. I'm becoming fascinated with the Chinese language. It's probably too hard for me to learn, but I'm enjoying it. So I'm, oh my God. So it's about 11:30 in the morning, and I got to sleep at probably 3:30. I just could not get to sleep. All sorts of thoughts rolling around in my brain last night. Finally got to sleep, and about 6 o'clock this morning, the alarm clock in the hotel went off because some jackass I'm sorry, I know that was rude. No, don't use the hotel alarm clock. There's no need to. We all have a cell phone or a tablet. Don't use the hotel alarm clock because you never turn it off. You just stop it. So the next poor unsuspecting soul like me has to wake up at 6 a.m. and take 10 minutes to figure out how to turn off the alarm clock. So, yeah, I woke up at 6, turned off the alarm finally, and then at 8 o'clock this morning, housekeeping, knock, 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 housekeeping, because I had forgotten to put the Do Not Disturb sign on the door. Of course, but thank God I had engaged the safety lock, otherwise she would have had a nasty surprise this morning. Maybe not too nasty, but unpleasant for her. Let's see, yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, relaxing in bed. I just ate that sandwich I bought yesterday, had that for breakfast/lunch. And, yeah, I'm not doing anything except for lounging in bed, watching my, 3 Body Problem and, recovering from yesterday. I keep going over and over and over how wonderful our passengers were. I know I always talk about how wonderful my passengers are, and some of you must find that suspect because you've seen YouTube videos about passengers on my airline. I know 99.9% of you have an opinion of the airline that I work for, and most of you are very wrong. Most of you are working with very old information, excuse me. Yeah, so most of you are working with old information. Most of my passengers are really sincerely amazing. And yesterday, while some of them presented some challenges, a lot of that stuff was really honestly, valid. They were hungry. Some of them got hungry. There were times where our door was open and technically they were able to leave the aircraft if they wanted to. It would have been very complicated to get back on the plane and figure out how many people we had on board and blah, blah, blah. But, some of our passengers yesterday were not at their ideal or their best, but they still managed to be civil and human and listen to reason. And, just keep going over how great our passengers were and really how proud I am of our passengers yesterday and my crew. But I'm just going to hang out, continue to watch some Amazon 3-Body Problem. I'm probably eventually going to put clothes on, probably that same outfit I wore yesterday, and grab something downstairs at the hotel lobby for lunch. Our shuttle is at 4:30, or we're meeting for our shuttle at 4:30. There's no set defined shuttle. And then we're going to head home, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to love on my cats. I'm going to give them so many treats. Oh, Buddy's going to be guilt tripping me all day. But I'll be off for 4 more days. And I do have I am owed, a DOR, Day of Restoration. So I'm going to call crew scheduling maybe this afternoon and see if they can apply that to a trip next month, because I only have 1 trip left this month to Tampa. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see you guys later. I will. Like the royal we. I will see you later. All right? Bye. Hey, guys. Hi. I should get out of bed in a few minutes just to get ready for work. The hotel really wants us out of here. They keep calling like, hi, you're supposed to be checked out by 2:30. I'm like, no, we're not leaving till 4:30. Oh, okay. But I really should think about getting out of bed and taking a shower. But I just had this thought while I was lying here thinking, 20 years ago, lying in a hotel room in Los Angeles, in a very nice little bed in a nice little hotel near downtown Los Angeles, what would I be doing 20 years ago in this hotel room? And then flash forward, I'm 55, and I think, there's a croissant downstairs in the shop. Maybe I'll go get a croissant. I'm a very different person than I was 20 years ago. Give me a croissant versus all the trouble in LA. All right, let me get out of bed. See you soon. So I got tired of hanging out in the hotel room, and I went downstairs in the lobby, and it was still a half hour before the shuttle. So I decided to just come to the airport and do a little people watching, maybe grab a cup of coffee, maybe sit down and eat something, do a little people watching, rather than sit in the hotel lobby. They called twice while I was in bed asking, when are you checking out? When are you checking out? I'm like, oh my God, am I the first flight attendant you've ever had at this hotel? But yeah, so I just came to the airport. Did you ever see Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm going home. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Las Vegas. It's about 7:30 at night. That is the skyline at this hour. It's a beautiful time of day. Probably in the high 80s, low 90s, and just lovely. Speaking of lovely, our deadhead here was really nice. It was peaceful, easy, simple, short, wonderful. I just played and watched a couple episodes of 3-Body Problem that I had downloaded to my phone. I should have used my tablet. Whatever. It's a short flight. Yeah, I am so glad this trip is over. Oh my goodness. I just stopped off at my P.O. box. I got a card from Dan and Jennifer. They sent me a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, which is very, very generous, and then they don't have to do that anymore. Save that money. But thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I mean, the fact that any of you think about me at all is just beyond. But, oh my gosh. All right, let me get... to my car before I fall over. Thank you so much for watching this very long, very crazy, very random video, as usual. But yeah, let me, where is my car? I'll talk to you later. All right, fly safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.